dominated by boring, sucky roller coasters. And sorry, it's true. One coaster will rise up and become the first ever coaster to take riders upside down. Besides, of course, that one coaster at Knott's, which everyone keeps forgetting about. The new Revolution, which isn't actually new. They just gave it new trains, because whoever decided to give this thing shoulder restraints in the first place should have been fired. So really, it's still the Revolution. Now it just has an American theme, which it used to be called the American Revolution, so once again, it's only an upgrade because it got downgraded.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let something go for a few years so you can restore it and trick people into thinking that it's something new.
You, sir, are a twisted coaster boy. You remember when the Great American Revolution took the record for the world's first vertical loop, only a week before Cedar Point opened theirs.
Cedar Point's been trying to one-up since the beginning, but we got the first vertical loop, so ha!
Okay, yeah, but Cedar Point's also had 3 inversions. You had 1.
Yeah, but Revolution's actually a good ride.
Well, yeah. Enter the park's parking lot and gaze at the screamy Mimi, looking forward to your exciting day of riding coasters with your family, only to realize that Wally World is closed for deep cleaning. Guess the moose out front should have told you. Some vacation, huh? Frantically lose your temper and force yourself into the park, pulling a gun on the security officer and forcing him to take
You need that. You're supposed to be reading the parody script. What, I step away for like 20 seconds and you start reciting the plot to Vacation?
Well, I thought it would be funny, considering what the coaster is and all.
Wait, you think coaster parodies are supposed to be funny? There's no laughing matter, Mr. Sorvilla. Now get back to work, Cadet.
Yes, sir. Enter Magic Mountain by walking through the clad iron bar's entrance. Hey, Cedar Fair, can we get them a new front gate? This one looks like too much of a prison. Pass through security, the turnstiles, and notice a beautiful, iconic plaza placed before you, featuring Revolution's loop with a waterfall thrown in for good measure. Yeah, looks nice, doesn't it? Really clever of them for making Magic Mountain's centerpiece look so good. Definitely will impress new visitors. Too bad when they see the rest of the park, they'll think differently. Approach the line for the coaster and notice the 2-hour line because of the 5-minute dispatches, because Six Flags thought it'd be brilliant to stick VR goggles on a coaster. Which, as cool as the idea is, your operations are already bad. So did you expect it to not have an impact or something?
See, I wouldn't mind the VR if it didn't have like a 2-hour wait when all the rest of the rides have like a 5-minute wait.
Exactly, and the VR isn't even that good. They took a perfectly good roller coaster that everyone enjoyed and made it so that some people like it and some people don't. Sooner or later, Six Flags is going to realize that this was a bad idea and will decide to do a VR experience somewhere else. We don't need roller coasters. There's plenty of other things you could do with VR, right?
Whoa, it's like I'm watching TV. Whoa, it's like I'm in my car. Whoa, it's like I'm in the shower. Whoa, it's like I'm in the NBA. Man, this book is awesome!
Pokemon! Gotcha.
This isn't so hard. Ow! Oh yeah. Whoa! It's like I'm going for a jog!
Yeah. Maybe they should stick to coasters. After reluctantly waiting in the line that is almost as long as X2's, enter the station and attempt to fasten the Samsung Gear virtual reality headset to your face, and tighten it enough so that it won't fall off.
See, the VR would have been cool, but it slipped off my face halfway through the ride.
And there lies the problem. Either that or it isn't synced up with the ride, which might cause you to vomit everywhere, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Board the newly upgraded trains, which finally have a lap bar instead of the dreaded over-the-shoulder restraints, which were literally added for no reason.
If it originally ran with lap bars, then why would they change it to over-the-shoulder restraints? That's so much more uncomfortable. Why would they do that? It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. If it doesn't need a shoulder harness, then don't add it. Yeah, looking at you, Tempesto. Exit the station under the hashtag RevUp sign, whatever the heck that means, and start climbing up the slow chain lift while the aliens attack you, which has absolutely nothing to do with the American theme of the Revolution. Take a turn off the lift into a large section of straight track, since that's basically what the entire thing is, and work your way around the mountain doing things like random turns or more straight sections. At this point, there's so many of them that Superman Ride of Steel was probably patterned after it. And now that you haven't really accomplished much, proceed to the most iconic part of the ride, a vertical loop. Which really doesn't feel special. Sure, it was the first of its kind, but there's like 6 other vertical loops at Magic Mountain, most of which are better than this one. Well, except those 2. And now that the best part of the ride is over, continue on with more unnecessary turns before dipping into the final helix over that really stinky section of the park that no one walks in, due to Six Flags' sewage problem. And glide into the brakes, ending your New Revolution experience, which was not worth the line you just waited in. Yep. Should've just used the non-VR single rider line I bet you didn't know about. The same revolution. Go ride something else now at Magic Mountain.